Good morning, everyone. On this Tuesday morning, the 22nd of September, we are going through a reading from the book of Proverbs this morning. It's from Proverbs chapter 21, verses 1 through 6 and 10 through 13. Like a stream is the king's heart in the hand of the Lord. Wherever it pleases him, he directs it. All the ways of a man may be right in his own eyes, but it is the Lord who proves hearts. To do what is right and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. Haughty eyes and a proud heart, the tillage of the wicked is sin. The plans of the diligent are sure of profit, but all rash haste leads certainty to poverty. Whoever makes a fortune by a lying tongue is chasing a bubble over deadly snares. The soul of the wicked man desires evil. His neighbor finds no pity in his eyes. When the arrogant man is punished, the simple are the wiser. When the wise man is instructed, he gains knowledge. The just man appraises the house of the wicked. There is one who brings down the wicked to ruin. He who shuts his ear to the cry of the poor will himself also call and not be heard. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Proverbs is an interesting literature within the Bible. There are different types of literature in the Bible. When you're reading narration, you need to read the whole context. You can't just read one. And there is a little bit of the poetry of the psalm. And typically, even with the Psalms, you have to read the whole chapter to kind of get where the psalmist is going with that chapter. But when it comes to Proverbs, it's almost like each sentence is its own thing. It's something that you want to just kind of dwell on and ponder over. It's like pearls of wisdom in each sentence. So you don't need too many of them at once. At least that's the way I look at it. You need just a few and ponder over those, the wisdom that is being taught there. And so I like to just look at a few of these. We're not going to go through each and every single sentence, but I think it's interesting just to see how this kind of works. Well, let's take the very first one. Like a stream is the king's heart in the hand of the Lord. Wherever it pleases him, he directs it. So in this case, we have the king, someone who is granted huge authority, has a lot of ways about him. He can do all kinds of things. But even for a king, he's still in the hands of the Lord. There are things that are outside a ruler's domain, things that happen, well, frankly, outside of what that ruler even anticipated. And it's almost like a stream where there are these, well, maybe some rocks that changes the course just slightly. And that's what happens for a ruler, someone who is a king. And in a certain sense, the king is making all kinds of decisions. The king has his freedom to do it, but there are also outside forces involved, and in a certain sense, they are surprises. I often think this COVID has changed the course of many politicians in many ways. And so that's just one of the ways in which the stream changes its course. Let's look at another one. Haughty eyes and a proud heart. The tillage of the wicked is sin. So we begin with the haughty eyes. That's the look, looking at something, perhaps in jealousy, perhaps just wanting to get something, and a proud heart. And then the next word, the tillage, meaning the hard work, maybe trying to scheme and trying to get ways to get what they want. Yeah, for the wicked, the result is sin. Interesting way of putting it together. Let's look at another one. Whoever makes a fortune by lying tongue is chasing a bubble over deadly snares. So, trying to make a fortune lying. Well, you may get what you want, but the end result is still seeking death. It's kind of an interesting way of putting it all. Then let's take the last one because there's so many in here. He who shuts his ear to the cry of the poor himself will call and not be heard. So in other words, the poor are there for our help. We are to take care of them, do our best at this. And when we have our cry for help, if we haven't been diligent in helping others, well, how will it be for us? Some pearls of wisdom. Hope you stay safe, folks. We'll see each other soon. Bye for now.